One of my favorite film characters is someone that I would never trust with my own wallet. But it's because, and I'm character driven, I'm biased kind of with movies. It's all, so much of it is about the character. But moral conundrum has always fascinated me. Moral conflict within a character or within a story has always fascinated me. I like love, worship, characters. And this is stage, this is like, movies, this is shorts, this is showcases. It doesn't matter. But I love characters that are simultaneously wonderful and simultaneously, well, I guess one simultaneously is enough, but simultaneously terrible. Okay, so this is like where I gravitate to fully. So this character I'm talking about, the fave, is Ricky Roma. Now, this is in the film Glengarry Glen Ross, which actually started as a hit Broadway play. Now, I saw like Hurly Burly. I used to go to like Manhattan twice a year to see stage. I never saw Glengarry Glen Ross. I wish I had, but I wish I hadn't, or I'm glad I didn't. Why? Because this is the kind of character study for me that I want up close and personal. Okay. I'm sure it was wonderful on stage, but this is something that definitely needed to be a film because this movie has like no plot virtually. It's like a character study, but it's like a 7-person character study. So the character that I'm in love with, that is my anti-hero, that I can watch like Mommy Dearest, like people watch that, is this Ricky Roma, because he can read a room in an instant. Now, this is Al Pacino, of course, one of my, top, 3 actors or whatever. So we've got Pacino behind the character. Duh, it's going to be brilliant. But this character that he creates and that David Mamet, the writer, creates can, like I said, read a room in an instant. He then can build people up like so sincerely. And then he'll tear others apart, like completely. And foul. Oh my God, scary, foul, intimidating. But then the character sounds compassionate with his friend or coworker. But then he sounds compassionate when he is like, scamming Jonathan Price blind. So then you're like, this kind of sort of like conflict or conundrum sort of bleeds itself into you because he's just as convincing and sort of like in the same way when he's genuinely compassionate with Jack Lemmon, for instance, in the story. But then he spends the whole movie like scamming Jonathan Price. Same compassionate affect. So, like I said, it barely has a plot, but I could could not care less with this movie because I love watching personalities collide.